And it's true what they say about the only true way to make a lasting difference in your life is to make lifestyle changes. And the lifestyle changes start with your mindset. Because if the doctor tells you to lose weight, yep, I'll lose 15 pounds by, in a month and I'll be fine. My numbers will be better. But then you go back to the same habits that you did, and then the weight comes back, and then you have the same issues. And there's one of my favorite quotes is, if you always do what you've always done, then you'll always be what you've always been. So if you want to see different results than what you've been getting, you have to do things differently than how you've been doing them.
Right.
So if I were to say, to ensure that you're going to have lasting improvements with your health, with your body, with your mind, is over time get clarity on what you want and improve your mindset, and the body will follow.
Welcome in today to the Men Are Forged podcast. I'm your host, Cartwright Morris. It's an exciting day today. It's a Friday. Spring is kind of coming. If you're anything like me, you're ready for those spring days, those longer days. But if this is your first time here at Men Are Forged, go to menareforged.com. Please click the subscribe button. Send your email, get updates about all things Men Are Forged. I'm excited to have you in today. If you hadn't got the chance to listen to episode 70 with Mark Marino, a guy who's been a physical therapist for over 25 years, that was his quote from this week's episode. And it's kind of a constant theme I've felt in my own life, I've felt with a lot of my clients, and just in general, is how important mindsets are to our growth, to our ability to become more the person we want to be, to take on the challenges that we need to get to those places, or the places we want to be. Because too many times we live in this life of constant misexpectations. We have these expectations that this is supposed to happen at this point in time, and we have the mindset that it's supposed to happen because I was a good person, or I did the right things, or hey, it's this point in my life and I should have this, versus the mindset of I happen to life. I am figuring out who I am. I am discovering by taking on challenges in different places of my life. This is a point of learning, of growth, of figuring out more of who I am, and that's part of the journey. Whether that's in business, in relationships, in like Mark was talking about, in our health, and learning to take care of ourselves better, and being a better parent. I think too many of us, we lived in our life where it was very important for us to address things by just adjusting behavior, by being a good person, or we would adjust behavior related to a certain instance in our life where we let someone down or we made a mistake, and the solution was just adjust my behavior. And we never adjust the mindset. We never adjust the identity piece of it, of who we are, of who we want to be. Therefore, I have to think differently. I have to engage thought differently. I have to approach things a different way. I can't keep thinking about things the same way. I can't keep thinking about just being, doing better, doing a better do-gooder, to put it plainly. It's just in life, to truly go after the things we want, we need new mindsets. We need new ways of thinking. The Bible talks about this, and Apostle Paul talks about in the book of Romans, where be transformed by the renewing of your mind, meaning to actually grow, to actually be transformed, to actually become more of the person you want to be. You actually have to change the way you think. You have to have mindsets that are my big three that I discuss in my workshops and in a lot of my clients is, one is I got to start with me. I am the catalyst to life. I can't wait around and point the finger and play the victim card or deflect to other things. That I'm here because of what this person did. Of like everything starts with me. At the end of the day, it's got to start with me. If I really want to see change, if I actually want to make it happen, I can't wait around for it. I've got to be the catalyst. I wish someone told me that long ago. The second mindset shift is really is thinking independently. We need community, we need people in our life, we need other insights, but learning to think for myself and learning to kind of like balance those things in life and actually have a grid, have a set of core values, have a unique thought that is mine and not dependent on someone else's. And the third is embracing discomfort. Am I willing to take that on? Embracing the discomfort in life. That's anytime I could really look at my failures, it's because I wasn't willing to embrace discomfort. I really wasn't willing to steer into the pain, the hurt of change, of growth, of the challenge that was laid before me, which I hit on those three in episode 67, How to Take Risk. But yeah, so think of those three mindsets. Do you own those three mindsets more than just being adjusting your behavior here and there to fit a certain, culture or lifestyle or job or relationship? And are you actually taking on, mindsets of first starting with me? I'm the one who loves. I'm the one who does. I'm the one who initiates conversation, conflict. I take on the challenge. I need help. We need people. We need community, but it's got to start with me to really affect others. And then, and am I thinking independently? To really start with me, I got to start really then, all right, having my own original thought, not being so burdened with someone else's, worrying about what they're thinking, constantly trying to think like they would think, but actually having original thought, original ideas. And then lastly, embracing discomfort. You gotta, in life, to truly grow, we gotta embrace the pain, growth pains, right? The pain points, the rubs. Because in every great story, there's always that. There's always the overcoming, the triumph, the newness, and So, hope that resonates with you today. Recommend going and checking out episode 70. Mark Marino, he's got a free course as well. Go to his website, awakenyourwellness.com. And lastly, just ask for a huge favor. If y'all would just go to Apple and rate and review. It helps get my podcast out to more people, as well as you can rate and follow on Spotify. Thank y'all for listening, and I will see y'all next time.